May the 4th be with you. And big time, because unfortunately, it's on a Monday. The day of the week that everybody hates, because it's the first day of the week. That is for people who are lucky enough to work a Monday through Friday schedule. Now, I found out some interesting things yesterday. Um, Obviously didn't stream because I went to help mom move something kind of heavy. Had a cup of coffee over there after doing so, and she makes homemade biscottis, which are really good, especially dipped in coffee. Um, so basically, all growing up, our bathroom sink was literally just the sink being held up by the wall and two skinny legs. And then it had a skirt glued and velcroed around it. Like, it had like the velcro thing that went all the way around it, so you didn't see the pipes and shit underneath, so it covered it. It's just kind of like just a solid white creased skirt kind of thing, and it kind of looked a little tacky, but I mean, we did, you do what you have to do. So basically, a friend of hers made an actual vanity out of wood to replace that, to make the bathroom look more rustic, like the house kind of already does on the inside. Because it is an old house anyway. And then she had to buy a sink top, which was like $500. So that was the heavy part, because that was ceramic or whatever. So I had to help her move that in so that the plumber could hook all that up. Because they have a friend plumber that they've known for like ever. So yeah, I had to help her move that. I mean, I stayed there maybe an hour and that was it. So it wasn't very long. And then I decided, well, I'll do the grocery shopping at the store that's closer to them, because ours is still closed, and I know the one that I usually shop at, that's right down the road from where I live, is probably going to be busy as fuck with the customers who shop usually at ours. Some of them, at least. Some of them can go this way, and some of them can go the other way. That is why Walmarts are within 20 miles of each other. It does make it convenient. I know some people say that's annoying, but it does make it convenient. So I was like, screw it, I'll just shop at this one, because you never know. Every Walmart has something different in it. And, so I went in there and I was just like, I noticed a version of Monopoly on one of the electronics end caps. And it literally was centered just around that town. I'm like, I wonder how many other versions of that there are. Like, how many other towns have had their own version of Monopoly? That's pretty freaking cool. I'm like, I was almost tempted to grab it, because I easily could have, and I was just like, nah, it's whatever. It's cool as shit, though. It makes me wonder how many people have actually bought it. But I did get lucky. I went over to the toy department. There was one GI Joe that my boyfriend wanted, and unfortunately, somebody had scalped them all, I should say, because that's pretty much what we call it now. Because we hate scalpers, so rude. They just ruin the good shit for everybody, but it is what it is. Just hate them and move on. Um, So unfortunately, I was not able to get that for him because I was like hoping, oh. And then I'm thinking to myself, well, maybe if they don't have it, maybe one of the other stores will have it and it'll pop up, and I won't say anything, and I'll get it from for Father's Day. So, we'll see. I'll have to keep an eye out on this one, but not keeping my fingers crossed too much, but I will definitely check because I'm probably gonna stop there anyway after work. For some stuff. But they did have the one thing that I said that I knew my store would run out of or sell out of, and even though I was pissed about it, I made myself have the mindset of fuck it, I don't care, I don't want it now. Because I know it's probably scalpers. It could be somebody who actually wants it, but when it comes to Pokemon, you can't trust who's buying this stuff. And no, it's not Pokemon cards, because I don't even give a shit about them anymore. I seen a thing on the news where somebody got beat up over Pokemon cards in a Walmart. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, but y'all need to fucking go to jail for that, because that's just really ridiculous. I don't even care about Pokemon cards anymore. They're not even as good as they used to be, like I've said before. Getting a holo in a pack was extremely rare, and you were extremely lucky when you did. Now every pack has one foil at least. They just took all the fucking fun out of getting Pokemon cards. So fuck Pokemon cards. They suck. Alright, there you go. I have the original set, and I ain't selling it until it's worth $1 million. Anyway. They had the sleeping Espeon that I had originally wanted and then said fuck it because I was like, I'm probably never going to get it now. I did happen to find it, and there were actually 3 of them on the shelf there. They didn't have Umbreon, because I would actually like Umbreon too. It's cute. But I was like, there were 3 of the Espeons, and I'm like, guess what? Mine. So, it is behind me on my backdrop. Unfortunately, you can't see it because I did finally get my Star Wars throw hooked up. I used the heavy Pikachu bank, which is full of my birth year pennies, to hold it up. And then this eagle that's made out of soapstone, I think is what it's called, that Dad gave me a while ago. That's also pretty heavy. So I was like, well, I do actually have something heavy to hold that up. I don't need to go to freaking Lowe's and buy a damn brick or 2. That works good enough. I mean, other than those 2 things, the rest of the shit up there is pretty much Star Wars and then my mushrooms things, but you can't really see it. Especially since I have the lights on it. So yeah, I moved some of the backdrop stuff around. And also, Mom had been trying to get rid of one of those little fireplace heaters. Because they really just don't need it anymore. And I'm like, and they were trying to get my uncle to take it. And I was just like, shoot, I'll use it downstairs, because like the lady that we bought this house from had a giant one, and it sits in the corner in the back and down on the other side where Stu's Sweet Treat Sunday thing is. Like, that's way too big. But this one's actually a perfect size where if I really need to, I could potentially just squeeze it right behind my chair. And if it blows on my feet, that's really all I need, because my feet get colder than anything on this floor. So it's a lot more convenient, compact size for me to use. And because the Goodwill around where my parents live is way too far away and they don't ever really get to go that much, she asked if I could take some stuff to ours, because it's literally like right down the road. And some of it was bird toys and stuff, because they had 2 birds, the other one died. So now we have bird toys. So it's like, now I'm going to ask people at work if anybody has a pet bird and wants some bird toys before I drop these off at Goodwill. Because I don't even know if our Goodwill takes, like, pet stuff. Because it's like, it's all in perfect shape. There's nothing wrong with any of it, and it's all clean. And there's also some board games, but I may actually keep those because I don't really have any board games. When the kid was younger, she lost a lot of pieces to my board games, so yeah, I might hang on to those. But yeah, I'd say a successful-ish day. Played some WoW. Almost got to level 68. I had a headache too, and then I realized why. I was like, oh great, time of the month headache. Like, when is this gonna stop and I just get menopause? I would rather have these damn hot flashes than headaches that are hard as fuck to get rid of. And see, if guys had to go through this shit, they'd be whining like a little bitch baby. But now my friend who's being evicted has a few more weeks. He's pretty much got the money he needs to get a place and pay rent for 6 months. Thanks to all of us who have helped. But he still also needs more to move all his stuff. Because he lives in an area, he doesn't have a car. So he would have to get a hauling company for that, which is understandable. And he's going to be more out in the country. And he's planning to do, like, local travel vlogging to different historic or whatever things around where he's moving to, which is really cool, actually. It's kind of inspiring, actually. Like, I should do shit like that, but oof. Only having 2 days off a week and just wanting to relax on those 2 days, and the fact that I don't make money doing this, it just kind of kills my motivation. It's like, if I could just retire from Walmart, I would do it in a heartbeat. And I probably won't even get to retire because they keep changing the fucking age for it, and it's bullshit. I'm gonna end up having to change my username to Granny Unigon when I retire, and then I'll be able to create content full time and still not make any money, but it is what it is. Mental health sucks, don't it? Life's a bitch and then you die. Anyway. I realized at least we have entertainment like Star Wars, like Marvel, DC, whatever you prefer, that brings you joy. Now, I'm not wearing my wonderful Boba Fett shirt to work because I've noticed that, unfortunately, as I wash this shirt, the design has started to fade. So that is going to be reserved for home use only. And it is extremely comfortable material regardless, but I'm like, I love it. I don't want the design to go away, but it's kind of shitty, so I'm gonna have to, like, I have a couple of shirts that just the designs, shit's just not made the way it used to be. Oh, and speaking of shirts, have any of you ever heard of the company Free Spirited Clothing? It's more professionally made tie-dyes. And they are going out of business, so they've marked everything down pretty much to try to sell it all. And it popped up on Facebook when I was scrolling through Facebook. And I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna treat myself to some, better made tie-dye than the stuff I make. So I went on the site and I was like, ooh, hoodie, yes. And there's all these brightly colored tie-dyed hoodies, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going for the solid purple spider one. Well, it's not solid, obviously. It's shades of purple, but you know what I mean. It's like that purple, like, spidery kind of... They call it spider, the design. And I'm like, yeah, this is a hoodie that is not being worn to work ever. Never. But it was cheap. It was only like $23 or something like that. Like, wasn't much at all. And then I bought a long sleeve t-shirt because I need more long sleeve t-shirts because it's most of the time cold down here and I can't really wear just a straight t-shirt. It's too cold. And it's actually purple and a lighter blue. Like, it's close to aqua, but not quite. So it's like close enough to be my colors. And then when I went to the checkout to pay for it, they pop up a thing where it's like, do you want to add a mystery tie-dye tee for half price? Basically half of what their discount. As a surprise. And I'm just like, you know what? That'll make for a damn good unboxing to see what this mystery t-shirt's gonna be. So, who knows? And when I get it, there will be an unboxing video. And I've also looked at the reviews. Nothing but positive reviews. The material's soft, comfortable, washes without fading. So it's extremely well done stuff. So I'm like, yeah, fuck it. I'll take the mystery. So we'll see what happens when that gets here. And I'm pretty sure I can track my package. Okay, latest status, preparing. But yeah, okay, no, hoodie was $30 because I think they're originally I think the stuff's all half off because I think they're originally like 60. So it was literally like half price. And then the long sleeve t-shirt was $17.99. And then the mystery tee was $10.95. So plus with the $7 discount, like, it only came to $60 for all three of those. So I was like, yeah, this is gonna be a fun unboxing, and at least it's something useful I can wear. I just can't wait till it's warm enough to where I don't have to wear a freaking hoodie in the morning because it's like upper 40s still this morning, and I don't like it. And it's supposed to hit 70 today though. So I'm like, well, I'll still wear a long sleeve shirt. I'll throw my hoodie on, and then when I get in the store, I know it's gonna be hot because I'm pretty sure they turned all the systems off at work until they get them completely cleaned out. So I don't know what I'm gonna be walking into. How far along it's come. Are we gonna be cleaning shelves or are we gonna be stocking next? I have no clue. Because I think by the end of Saturday, at least, we've gotten all the shelves cleared off that needed to be. And then the inventory prepped everything that was locked up in cases that's still fine. So, that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned for today's mental health reminder, and if you're having a bad day, and needs some cheering up, just think of a scene from Star Wars that cheered you up. Now, I'm going to be doing the Gungan underpants jokes, but I'm not going to be doing them all in one shot. They are going to be shorts, one at a time, until I get through them all. Because I didn't even count how many there are, but I figured starting from today, we'll just gradually just run through them and make an entire series. Because why the hell not? I did record all of them in one shot, and I'm like, no, I feel like these would be better as shorts. So that's what we're going to do. So I'll see you guys in the next video. That'll be the newest additional short to this month. Have a good Monday, y'all. And stay safe out there. On second thought, maybe I'll do 2 or 3 per video.